Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes and welcome to part 2 in our series on fundamental fingerings for the saxophone. In part 1, we looked at the key left-hand fingerings on the saxophone. Today we're going to look at the basic right-hand fingerings. The key work on all saxophones is largely the same. And here on the right hand, every note we play on the right hand requires the 3 fingers to be down on the left hand where we play second line G. So the basis of all the right hand fingerings is that our left hand is already, as I've got there on the image, pressing down on the B key, the A key and the G key. So noting that, with G on the left hand, the first key we'll look at is this, the first right hand key. We've got these 3 big circular pearl keys on the right hand. So our first finger down on the right hand is the note F. Leave that down, put our second finger down, that's the note E. Put our 3 fingers down on the right hand, that's the note D. Now, another very important fingering is when we put our middle finger down on the middle of those 3 keys on the right hand, the second of those 3 keys. That's the note F sharp. Now our pinky, our right hand pinky, has 2 separate keys here to press down. If we finger the low D, where we've got our 3 fingers down the right hand, and put our pinky on that higher of the 2 available pinky keys, that's the note D sharp or E flat. If we put our pinky key, if we stretch out and put our pinky key on the lower of the 2 available keys, in combination with the low D fingering, that's low C on the saxophone. Now there is one other pearl key on this saxophone. It's a rectangular, sort of an oval shaped key in here. Most saxophones will have this key. Almost every saxophone will have this particular key. It might be a solid metal bar instead of a pearl key. It's rarely used, but it's an important key. It allows us to play F sharp by holding the F fingering down, our first finger on the right hand, and using our 3rd finger, or our ring finger, to press down that key. On mine, it's this sort of oval sort of shape. And that turns F into F sharp. Its primary use is when we have to trill between F and F sharp. We can just do that, hold our F fingering down and wiggle our ring finger on that key. Some people do use it as a chromatic F sharp, so like E, F, F sharp, G. I don't prefer that fingering. I think the normal F sharp, just the 1 finger on the right hand, is quite fine for all scale playing. Where it has a problem is if we have to go F to F sharp in a rapid trill, and that's why that key was put on the saxophone. So as in part 1, I'll now play all of those notes that we discussed. I'll put up a music notation on the screen so you can see the pictures that you're hearing being played. Before I do that, all of those fingerings, with the exception of the low C fingering, apply equally as in part 1 when we put the octave key on. So at the back of our left hand where our thumb is, we've got that standard octave key that all saxophones have. Every one of the fingerings, with the exception of low C, shoots up an octave when we use the octave key. The low C does go up an octave, but it's a false fingering. It's sort of a jazz alternate way to play 3rd space C. It is not in any way the normal way that we would play 3rd space C. So just be aware of that. We really don't use the low C fingering with the octave key, other than in jazz when we're looking to create an effect. Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes. I really hope you enjoyed today's music instruction video. If you did, then you've joined the millions of viewers who have benefited from content on my free music education YouTube channel. Can I ask you to consider two things, please? If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll be updated every time new content is made available. Secondly, if you are in a position to do so, please consider making a donation towards the ongoing costs of producing these videos. It's safe and easy to do so. It's done via PayPal. There's a Make a Donation link on the home page of this channel under Home About. And there's also a donation link in the text for every video. Rest assured that any and all monies received will be reinvested in making this channel the best, most informative, content-rich music education channel of its kind anywhere on the internet. Thank you and bye for now.